Alright, here we go. Hopefully this ends on a nicer note. Before we leave here. Oh, you gonna give me some boots? Some boots? I like those boots. I'm not imagining it, Meteor. I know that I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. As if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I feel like when I last ventured outside, yes. I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It'll only take a moment. Sure. Nope, nobody here. But the quest says I can't just finish that easy. I gotta go find the person that's actually watching. But this is quickly taking more than just a moment. All right. Oh, I was being watched. Oh my gosh. Ding, da, ding, 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 da, ding. 1,200 experience. Not bad. Not bad. Yep. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend. That such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions before you murdered him at a church? No. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquez was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. And by God, stop murdering! Okay. Well, look at that familiar face.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Well, that was big. What a curious twist of fate that Master Cid Garland would be the last found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Media. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Uldar. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Korthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Querthos. Mayhap the Serpent stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Meteor. Oh, do we need to go back and visit Booski? Is it time to go see old Booski? That's a fun reference to the Great Google Wall. As a legend. As a 1.0 thing. That's a fun reference. Here. It's right there. So, there's players. And it is now canonical. The Great Gubu. So, neat thing. Players lined up to defend the city on Gubus. So if you don't know what that reference is, that is what that's a reference to. That's a 1.0 thing. Every once in a while they reference the old champion, the old Warriors of Light. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago. Clearly bound for Querthos. What became of it after, that I cannot say. If you only wish to know more, pray speak to Vortifor at Flortenel Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Cool. Yeah, it's just like people that flew around on Fat Black Chocobos when those were new, or the Final Fantasy 15 cars when those were new, or the people that made the turtle towers on the Fate and Endwalker. You die slowly. Why do you die so slowly? There's one. We need 4. If you're gonna die slowly, I'm gonna blow you up on this. Oh, I can't attack that Fate. Oh, Chris is here. Dead and dead. I don't get very much experience for killing him. It's the fact that there's a hunting log for it that makes it worth it. Alright. But yeah, it's exactly like that. It's just 1.0, so it can't be repeated. As opposed to, like, the cars still get stacked and stuff from time to time. Alright. You have come in search of Vortifor? Oh, then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came in Querthos. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Oh, okay. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen split the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Guerthos. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Level sync. These are hunt mobs. We have a chance to fate and hunt mob. Salts, thank you so much for 6 months. Alright. Silver? Yes, but really I needed the, I need these hunt mobs. Come here. No, don't run. Does that count? 3 of 4. Oh, so close. That's heartbreaking. Alright, alright, alright. I tried. To Querthos. No, there it went. Hunting log entry completes. 14,000. Well done. I'm almost level 37, which is good because I've got to be coming up on the last of the 36 quests. So Flight of the Enterprise is the quest we're aiming for today. That is the goal. And so now that we've had 2 quests in a row referencing the Flight of the Enterprise, as a phrase, not even just the events around it, the Flight of the Enterprise, words in that order, we've got to be getting close. Now, we had to come up here for talking to Albric, but other than that, we really haven't spent a lot of time in Querthos. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services at the House of Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd, as if we would permit an outsider to pursue the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. That's better. Okay, so it's pick. I'll take the tank one, because that's what I'm on. Boom. Whoa! Whoa! Look at how much I just changed and how I look. I look ridiculous. Oh, man. You mock me. You mock me, Ludavoy. Oh, my gosh. Planned out? I took the last 2 weeks off because of some changes in family matters, and so it's more just that Chris here in chat and Fido have kind of both discussed the math, and that seems about right. Alright, here we go. Ludavoy, you just gave me the ugliest armor I have yet to receive. He's doing his utmost to intimidate you and mock you at the armor given. No, 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 no. Halode must have mercy, you're still here. Oh my god, and you're wearing it. You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, you moron. But do not distract me while I'm on duty with your goofy gear. We're stretched thin as it is. I can't believe you're wearing it. Oh, where the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He would love to hear about this. He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have use for you after all, Tomato Knight. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You'll know him by his uniform. The House of Durandare, as is mine. Should you find him, he will find your armor quite humorous. West. Here we go. Yeah, the Enterprise, that's the minimum I can do today to be on time. Oh, hello. Attack them both. Chris just killed them both. And now we talk to our broski. Oh, if it wasn't for you, sir, they would have finished me off. What are you wearing? Oh, despicable dragon-loving bastards. Despite was a mercy they didn't deserve. Oh, I pray the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I cannot believe he got you wearing it. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well. Oh. Alright. Oh my god, it looks worse on the motorcycle. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, keep your head down. Almost hit the wall there. Wouldn't want to damage the suit here. I must say I didn't expect you to find it, but I didn't expect you to put the armor on, much less rescue him. I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, and that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request, however, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Itmel. Alright. Do you have a pair of matching pants for these? Because, like, if I'm gonna look awful, I might as well have matching pants. Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Lodovoy be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dervanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Fallamore up above. You okay? I just watched a Viera fall out of the sky and almost die. Oh my gosh. I don't... So the Enterprise, it's a level 38 quest, so I've still got the 37s to go. Come on. All the glamour here is ridiculous. Freaking Ishgard, man. Nobody tells rich people when they look like morons. Like, you're wearing that seriously. Seriously. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records were to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of the war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate the missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Fallamore. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Gulamam, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandare's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I'm told you seek an airship last seen in Querthos 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Querthos. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp in your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation to deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. It's ridiculous. You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Alright. Now, out to the Ixal. What'd they call him? Ixaly? When they voice acted it? Ixaly. Because it's not Ixal that bothers me. I've always called it Ixal because Ixali sounds better. But the voice acting says Ixal, which means it's Ixaly. Which is just weird. It's almost 30 quests tomorrow, but no dungeon and trial. Okay. Only one dungeon and trial. So it'll be fast. Are you being serious? Alright, Ixaly Fearcaller. You're gonna die for that. You know that, right? You could have just minded your own business. Oh, Chris is here. Now you all have to die. I don't make the rules. Reaper's gotta reap. What are you gonna do, you know? Bye! Alright, now I won't be bothered. What a relief to see someone here other than a goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work while the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than anticipated. Oh, it was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man in the house of Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Your idea of hiding from the Ixal that spawn all right here was to stay on this side of the rock, not even to, like, cower down on this side of the rock. These guys are morons. Morons. Alright. Let's head back. And... so that's a whole thing. That's all one armor. It replaced my helm and everything. So that's how I went to being dressed so ridiculous all of a sudden. Okay. Motorcycle on the stairs. These guys seem like the kind of people that would be bothered by a motorcycle on the stairs. Like, kind of pissed about it. Like, what the hell? They don't even want to see in my company. I'm sure they don't want me riding around like this. Alright. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. Yet, you have already aided them twice, for which they are now honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That just as well, there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The House of Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining the information from the other high houses. That's tricksy. Alright. Oh, wait. Down, right? Down. Okay. And inside? Yes. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics to save a knight, and now I hear that you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses, you say. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, would you not agree? Oh man, you're gonna give me matching gloves? Oh, game on. Game on. Please tell me you have pants. Let's complete the look. Now. You are looking more ridiculous every moment, so let me be brief. I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due to west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of this shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hallinard, further improving the chances they indulge your request for aid. Alright. Let's do this. Will Querthos get summer? No. This was a change in the ether because of the calamity, not a seasonal shift. This is not a typical Querthos winter. This was unexpected. Dun, 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 dun. This one looks like a trap. Oh my gosh, I'm being watched. Who could have seen that coming? It's coming, I tell you. Alright, go time. Well, Reaper's gotta reap. Down to go. Thank you, Chris. Nailed it. We'll make a good time. I can go ahead and up my food buff again. Alright. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? I have 1, 2, and 3 boxes. God's blessed you, friend. It's all here. Every last... Ah, but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Frankel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Furry, take me. A draconian rosary. In the possession of Lord Frankel? Yet, perhaps, it is not so difficult to fathom. House Halinar is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with our House Halinar. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Asgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Yeah, except for the fact that I'm from the future, and while I don't know this story, I do know Lord Frankel. So that tells me he's going to make it out of this just fine.